Good morning. If it smells good by you, that's my wife cooking for a little family get-together today. Lots of onions, which is going to make that thing... I'm going to like it. I don't know whether anybody else is. Anyhow, tariffs are going along, and a video appeared where Trump is deliberately saying that he's crashing the stock market and that everybody's going to get rich. Well, not everybody. Now, I don't understand the stock market or the tariff situation well enough to sit here and say, yeah, okay, this, that, or the other. You know, what I'm going to say is what I do know, and I've seen done before, is people manipulating the stock market. Now, if all these stocks are crashing and everything, and some of them are pretty big, and you're a billionaire and you got all this money laying around, and you start buying up these companies or shares in these companies at what would be considered bargain prices in some cases, and then all of a sudden in a couple of weeks, a month, whatever, either the tariffs start working or he starts dealing them. You know how he is, you know, and cutting breaks for people and whatnot. And all of a sudden, the stock market goes up and you get rich. Well, yeah, if you're a billionaire, you'll get richer. But if you're the average Joe, this what's going on now isn't giving you any money to invest. So you're screwed. You're just going to end up screwed. What else is new? That's Trump's specialty. Trump doesn't make mistakes. He makes himself money. Okay, and now he's doing it for a couple of hundred people, billionaires. He's making them wealthy people, more wealthy than they are right now. Now, that's a possibility. The other side of it is that the other countries really screw with us and are tired of taking our shit, and we're fucked. And then we sit here. What are they going to do? Trump's put himself in a position where if things go bad, people are going to come at him with, what's that, Article 25, the one that says they can get rid of him for incompetency or mental facility, something like that. I don't know. I think it's Article 25 of the Constitution, and that's something everybody's starting to look at because a lot of people think he's nuts. Now, he isn't looking at this as benefiting the country. I mean, that you have to understand. This is benefiting himself and a small percentage of the people in this country. All right, what they referred to as 1 or 2 percenters, the ones that control all the money in the country. That's what's going on, and that's Donald Trump for you. You know, it's like when he bankrupts the casinos. The little guys walk away with nothing, and everybody else walks away with something, some sort of profit. You know, that's. That's just, you know, Donald. You know, it's a self-serving prick. I don't know. This time I get him hurt physically. I don't know. Right now, today is supposed to be a big protest day, and the news isn't covering it apparently because I can't find anything about it. So I guess because of the situation with the people are just panicking, you know. People are leaving the country. That helps, but not a lot. That might help you, but not a lot. Depends where you go. You know, I came down here in something that cost me 20 years ago, something that cost $1 in the United States was like 50 cents down here. Now, I pay $10 for a hamburger. Same as United. You know, what can I tell you? I don't buy McDonald's, so that's probably why I pay $10. They're gourmet hamburgers. When I say gourmet, they're just good. Very, very good. And I eat them once a month, twice a month. I cook meat for myself too, but this is a better grade of meat, better hamburger, better everything, better French fries, onion rings, the whole 9 yards. Anyhow, this is a strange situation. You know, he's saying that he's deliberately crashing the stock market, and people are going, he's fucking crazy. We know that. That's not an issue right now. The issue is this gonna, what kind of effect long-term effect is this gonna have? Is this something that's gonna turn around in a couple of months or something like that, and everything's gonna get better? From what I've heard, it's too late. The stock market's down over 2,000 points or something like that, which is dollars, in case you're interested. It's a disturbing thing, and you know, I don't really get upset about the stock market until it starts to affect the exchange rate. Now the exchange rate is ridiculous. Now it's almost $4,200 for 4,200 pesos to the dollar right now, which is ridiculous. Considering 20 years ago I made 1,800 pesos to the dollar. So you know, I'm well off if I'm buying stuff in America. I'm not well off if I'm buying stuff, so much more well off if I'm buying stuff down here, you know. Depends. You have to look at the quality of what you're buying versus the exchange rate, you know. If you're buying really good quality, that means you're probably buying stuff in America, and the exchange rate, you know, can do what it wants to, but the prices are ridiculous. And prices are going up, so the exchange rate is just sort of, you know, balancing that off for me. I'm still trying to get a hold of somebody at Social Security so I can set up an appointment to talk to somebody about identifying myself. Can't do that. Can't find anybody. Nobody will answer the phone. This is all great stuff, you know. Dealing with the government of Donald Trump. I honestly don't think I don't have many years I've got left, you know. Doctors seem to think I have a few, you know, that I'm going to live a lot longer. I don't know. If I can still keep thinking and be, you know, relatively rational, I don't mind living longer, but I do, you know, if I'm going to get physically disabled, I'm not real happy about doing that. So, you know, I take every day as it comes, you know. I worry more about Lucy than I do myself, because I got a wife that doesn't like her. She helped me pick her out. Now she's just, you know, not going to take care of her if something happens to me. So I'm going to talk it over with my family and her family and see if somebody will take her, because I don't want her to go back to the shelter. That's cruel and unusual punishment. What else am I going to talk about today? Let me check and see if there is anything going on with that giant protest that they're talking about. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. Robert Kennedy Jr. is at it, curing measles, and he's making every infected kids even sicker. Musk's in trouble. Supreme Court sides with Trump on block. Yeah, trans women arrested in Florida. Okay, cracks in the GOP support all stock as the stock market fall, Trump haunted by his discredited campaign promises. I'm surprised, I don't see anything about this. I guess it didn't happen. Or they're just not covering it because they're afraid Trump is going to come after them if they do. I'm sorry if I'm being quiet. I'm just trying to find out something about this, and I really can't. Oh, sorry. God. Usually they edit that out. I don't edit anything out, as you can probably tell. Trump doesn't like immigrants. Well, nobody likes him, so he's probably one of the most unpopular presidents of all time right about now. I don't know. Harris is warning us about Trump's tariff. You know how you have to speak to the American people? You have to either shove shit down their throat or you have to baby them. And she did neither. She just sat down and told the truth, which is, Morning, Joe. Huh. Let's try live TV. Oh, I'm not authorized for live TV from MSNBC. Let's try ABC, because that's more like a local station. TikTok has got another 75 days, which, according to what I'm reading in, I think it was Rolling Stone, he can't do that. It's illegal. So I don't know. He's trying to sell it to somebody he wants to sell it to. That'll turn it into a political ally of him rather than a place for people to actually have a conversation. Okay. No. Iran's currency is a record low, but I still can't find out anything about this. I don't understand. Maybe when I go and watch television later, I'll be able to figure out something, but right now I can't, so sorry about that, people. Really am. I hope all of that was broadcast, Oh yeah, that's what yesterday too. He was supposed to. There was a dignified transfer of the 4 soldiers that were killed in Lithuania in a training exercise. They were being brought home, and Trump decided that wasn't important, so he went and played golf. I don't know whether any other officials from the government were there. They work a 5-day work week now. Isn't that wonderful? Trump doesn't care what's going on. Friday or Saturday, he's off to the golf course, Because there he has people patting him on the back and telling him what a great job he's doing because he gives them stuff, I just think he's a piece of shit, but that's beside the point. All right, listen, that's it for me today. So do me a favor before you go. Check in and subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. It doesn't cost you a dime. It just raises my, I don't know what the term to use. I don't want to say credibility. It just raises my credibility with YouTube, and that's important to me. Maybe not to you, but it is a little bit important to me. So I enjoy it. All right, so listen, you guys take care of that, and it doesn't cost you anything. Remember that. You want to cancel later, that's fine. I just wish you wouldn't, but I can't tell you what to do. So anyhow, tomorrow's Sunday. I'm not 100% sure I'll be around, but I'm going to try to. Okay. So everybody, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe.